3, 2, 1. Miguel.
Porque funciona ahora.
Perfecto. So please tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Miguel. Miguel, if you are Serbian. I come from Spain, from the beautiful city of Seville, but I'm living in Serbia for 11 years, and I survived.
Yeah.
No, it's a beautiful country, and I do stand up in Serbian, which is even much better than that.
Is it better?
It is for me. It is for me. For more than Spanish, actually. There's actually I didn't have any show in Spanish ever.
Okay, good. And so why is it better for you? Why do you like performing in Serbian?
Because I feel that it's more strong. You know, it's a stronger language. You can swear much more. You can make your point much stronger than in Serbian. You know, it's greasy, like we say here. It's a greasy language for stand-up. So I like it much more.
Yes, I absolutely love the Balkans. And every time I go, I feel like they are the Mexicans of Europe. Every time I'm there, I feel at home. I love Serbia. I love it.
It's the Latinos, like you say, the Latinos of Europe.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And Spanish guy coming to the Latin America again and saying that this is my country. Okay, relax. Okay, calm.
How much material do you have in Serbian?
Usually I perform, let's say, 3 times a week. I have something like 45 minutes to an hour in Serbian.
Are there any other foreigners doing stand-up? I mean, real foreigners, not like somebody from Montenegro or something like that. No, I mean foreigners who, you know what I mean.
Much different language than Serbian, only Spanish, that I know.
Yeah.
And I hope that I'm the only one.
Yes.
Because if not, it's my brand.
Exactly.
To be the Spanish guy. English people, no, and a couple of Russian guys.
Okay. How do you write?
My comedy is based on anger, the most of it. We say in Serbian, God forgive me, but it's very much like Bill Burr's comedy. So it's from anger management. I have inside of my brain that I have to throw somewhere. I do comedy. So I see what these people doing and they don't have the power to say it. So I say it. People think a lot of things are overrated.
Good. Like it makes sense. It's relatable. People understand where you're coming from. They get your point. Have you ever been in trouble because of a joke?
Not really, actually.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. People that will come to me and beat me up, they will not understand the joke. Yeah. So I try to make it intelligent enough so it will pass over their radar. They will not get it. But people that has to get it, it will be funny for them. So it's, you know, you're walking on the line. I'm very harsh with my jokes. Not in words, but in the topic. I try to be hurtful a little bit.
Yes.
Because it's a point of comedy, but not to be, you know, bad. Just to show a problem, you know, this is what I think about it. If you relate to it, okay. If not, here's my face.
What is your proudest moment in stand-up?
Proudest moment was my first open mic. Yeah, it's an open mic that I went there and it was my first time. I didn't know what I was doing there. For your first time, it's something that you are not going to repeat ever. That's why I tell the new comedians, this is your first time. Don't be nervous, enjoy, because this is not going to happen again. This shaking that you have, that you don't know what to do.
For me personally, I get addicted to the applause, of course, right? Of seeing people's expressions. So it becomes like an addiction and you seek more of this same feeling, right?
You get addicted to the butterflies on your stomach as well. Yes. So when you're nervous before you go into the scene and you don't know if the audience is going to be good or bad, you know, if they're going to laugh or not. Those moments are addictive, and you want to perform. As soon as you go out of the stage, you want to go back in.
Go in again. Yes. Do you think it's okay to make jokes from the internet, like meme jokes?
I don't think. I think it's like telling a joke that your father-in-law told you once, and right away it's visible. Maybe not for a lot of people, but there's people that see that. It's, for example, like the same in the reels on Instagram.
Yeah.
The point of a stand-up is to be creative, and to be creative, you have to fail, and you have to fail a lot, and that doesn't go anywhere, and maybe it will not go anywhere ever. But that's the point. You are the one making up the jokes from your perspective. You can make a meme. You can tell a meme to make a point in the meme, but not to base your routine.
It can be, yes, it can be the setup, right? You guys have seen this meme, blah, blah,
Exactly.
blah, and then bring your own opinion into it, put your own spices into it. Yes, I agree.
Yes. You know this joke, like, you know this joke, yeah, but, you know, let's do it like this.
A lot of the people who don't do stand-up think that this is what stand-up is, right?
You have to be creative, and you have to give yourself the chance to not be funny. And you're going to not be funny for a lot of people. And that's maybe the first thing that you have to understand as a comedian. You are not going to be funny to everyone. Sometimes to anyone as well. They don't like how you talk, your voice is annoying to them. It can, a million things can happen.
Do you think that sometimes it is the audience?
You have to be self-critic, but not enough, so you can understand when it is because of the audience and when it is because of you.
Because of you.
Yes. So there is always a you thing there. It's not the audience 100%, but sometimes at the end you hear this huge applause.
Yes.
So,
or they come up to you afterwards and they were like, yes, it was so funny. Then why didn't you laugh, cabrón? Yeah.
It happened to me. It happened to me that there was a guy rolling a joint in front of me. He was like this, half an hour like this. And when we finished, he's like, "Man, I was laughing my ass off with you." No, you weren't. I was looking at you. You were.
I saw you.
It's like a dog. I wave my tail because I cannot control my emotions.
Yes.
So when I'm happy, I roll joints.
I roll. I'm just rolling.
Sometimes it's good that you say that you are not doing very well, and you start to talk with them and do a bit of crowd work, and then you can get back to it. So yesterday I was performing, and they didn't want to applaud for some reason, and I saw some guy do like this, and no one followed, and I told him, they are very bad people because they don't follow you and they all applaud. And they did that once more again in the other side, one and no following. So he said, see, they are very bad people, and they laugh. So do
you have any rituals before you get on stage, like the persinas? Do you drink a beer? What do you do?
I don't drink before any show, because the second time that I had a show, I was very nervous. My mouth was dry, and I drank one beer, which was even worse. So I don't like the feeling.
Okay.
I'm dead straight.
Yeah.
I like to put Serbian music, like very, very strongly. On the perfume that I use is always the same, and I choose my clothes, even if they are not the most beautiful, but the ones that in that moment makes me feel comfortable.
Do you have anything else to share with our audiences?
24th of October and the 7th of October, which is 10 years of Akiva. We are going to be
November?
7th of November, yes. And a lot more coming. There is a lot of open mics. I'm everywhere, basically. Opening for other comedians, going here, there in Belgrade, Novi Sad. So if they want to see something live, they have plenty of opportunity.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So everybody, this was Laughing in Different Languages, episode 3, probably. Thank you so much for joining us. Please follow Miguel.
Miguel.standup.
Miguel.standup. Thank you so much for joining us. Adios. Goodbye.
Thank you. Adios. Bye.